Skinny spazoid. One of the things that can make death very frightening is when we are closed-minded, if you will, toward aspects of reality that we don't understand. One way to counter this is to open your mind to different ways in which life can exist. I remember watching Carl Sagan's Cosmos, where he said similar ideas to how he felt when his mind was opened through science. These different states of consciousness help us with exploring our own identity and make us more comfortable with frightening things like death, because without experiencing them, it is hard to know how otherwise we would know that different ways of living can exist. These 10 meditations will definitely provide for such an experience. First thing I'd like to point out is that for the spots on my list for 10 through 8, they may not be meditations in a technical sense. However, they are very meditative in nature, and I think that if explored deeply enough, can become incredibly intense, even more so than one might at first realize. So first off, for number 10, we have just generally being able to focus. Focusing. Being focused in general is a great way to get into this meditative state that shows you how different experiencing life can be. Channeling a lot of this focus through any kind of work or at least activity is very good. Basically, being very active is a way of counteracting feelings of doubt, because the difference in the way you feel when you are active versus being kind of lazy is extremely different. Number 9, relaxing the muscles. Being able to relax your muscles can be a very complicated process, and you can find that they become more and more relaxed as you relax them more and more. Great ways to relax your muscles can include massages and baths, but I personally think that just sitting straight or lying down and being able to breathe easy makes your muscles relax a lot and can really clear your head. Number 8, yoga and general health and fitness. There's a reason there are so many health and fitness gurus, because lots of people enjoy just feeling healthy. Yoga is a very popular way of achieving this meditative-like state. In fact, often people meditate during yoga. I'm no expert in yoga and haven't done it in a while, but just from what I have done, I can tell you that the deep stretches are really a mind-opening experience, and gaining a connection to your body will make you more comfortable and loving toward it, as one day you will not be able to have it. Number 7, astral projection. This is a state of mind that is really freaky when you first try it. This is something that will 100% feel new if you've never done it before. Astral projection is done by lying down in a way that your body is very symmetrical and won't move for an extended period. After doing this, it's important to breathe lightly and rhythmically as if you were gently asleep. The key is being able to be like you're asleep without actually being asleep. After a while of doing this, you will be able to feel like you can move your body, but your body won't actually be moving. While many people throughout history believe that this is a real astral body, I think that it may be rather a very interesting trick that people can play willingly on their nervous system. Either way, it is mind-blowing. Number 6, mantras. Mantras are repeated words or utterances that you focus on over and over again for an extended period of time. Saying things like, I am strong, or I am beautiful, or I am enough invites a lot of positivity. There are thousands of ways to do mantras, so I would suggest to look up some of what there is out there and find what suits you, and also experiment with it, as there are so many different kinds and different kinds of ways to do mantras. Number 5, guided meditations. Some meditations are so sophisticated that they can only really be experienced with a guide. With the guide, you also get a very intimate feel from the guide themselves. Guided meditations are also great for beginners, and joining a group can mean that you will be able to actually speak with another human being about such topics. Number 4, imagine you're a block of wood or a stream. One great way to meditate is to create a picture in your mind of something peaceful. For example, imagining that you are a block of wood that is still unaffected emotionally by damage. Or perhaps thinking about a gentle stream as it flows by. Thinking about the coolness of the stream, or how it has been streaming for years, giving life to many people and animals. Number 3, pranayama. Pranayama is a series of breathing techniques meant to free your brain from many nasty feelings. Like mantras, there are many ways to do pranayama, and it can get very complex. So, if you'd like to do it, I would suggest looking up one of the many ways it can be done. The effect of pranayama is said to be similar to marijuana. In case you were wondering, yes, pranayama is completely legal, and the only real requirements to do it are having a mouth or a nose. They are just breathing exercises. Number 2, Transcendental Meditation. This is a more recent technique compared to the other entries created by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, who introduced the movement in the mid-50s in India. The technique is basically about being able to do mantras for a long period of time in your head and not saying them out loud. There are many different sounds you are supposed to say in your head that make this meditation work better. As there are many centers for transcendental meditation and people who literally get paid for teaching it. Again, going into further detail is pointless, but it is worth noting that a 2013 statement from the American Heart Association said that transcendental meditation could be considered as a treatment for hypertension. Number 1. Breathing exercises. Similar to pranayama, I think that the one thing that will help people the most is learning how to breathe properly in basically every situation in life. Changing breathing rhythms and knowing what way to breathe at different points in life personally changed my life.